YouTube. Get going on Facebook. We're getting there, everybody. We're getting up on all three platforms. So just give me a moment. Okay, it tells me that they're both up.
What are you wearing today? That's different. Okay. It's not live on Instagram yet.
Not yet on Instagram.
Okay.
Hey everybody, if you're on YouTube and Facebook, give me a shout out so I know you can see me. Is it working? I don't know. All right, Instagram should be coming on live now. And I think we're live everywhere. All right. Okay, you should be seeing me, hopefully. Are you seeing me? Excellent. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Kristina Mason. It's a little tricky with the 3 streamings. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome back to Mason K. So today's show, I'm really excited. You know that gold is still over $4,100 an ounce. Never thought I'd see the day, but it is. So keeping that in mind, we thought we would bring you styles today that have no gold. Beautiful, natural jadeite jade necklaces and pendants that have no gold. Who needs gold when you have jade? That's how I feel. So let's get started. I've got a million things to show you. Let's get started. Okay. So I teased a little earlier and I showed these 2 beauties. These 2 carved beads are amazing. Just so you know, I've got my beautiful little monkeys. I love these monkeys so much in this beautiful new statuary. If you were wondering what was in the background, you can always give me a shout out on the chat and we'll take a look if you had any questions. But I wanted to start with these 2 new beauties because we're just showing them and we're selling them on these 20-inch rubber cords. They're super secure. But we figured you probably have a chain or a cord. We do offer, hold on, we do offer, oh, I'm tangled, our oxidized steel chains now as either an add-on or an upgrade. I'm going to be showing you a bunch of styles that have this oxidized steel chain that it comes with 20-inch, but you can upgrade to 22 and 24. So just keep that in mind. You can certainly add one of these chains. This would work really well. I love these oxidized steel chains. I think they're really classy. They're so not showy. They're not really high polish. Not everybody wants something really flashy. I really love them. And they layer well. They look beautiful with gold and other metals. So you could certainly use one of these oxidized steel chains and steel super strong with these 2 carved beads. So these, let's get our gauge going here. As you know, oh, look, dog hair. Sorry, everybody. You know, Ollie and Lola are always here with me. I call it squeegeeing. I just squeegeed myself, took all the dog hair off because you know, if you don't know already, that's my #1 accessory before my jade. Dog hair. It's the best accessory. Give me a shout out if you agree. So the lavender here is about 25. Let's see, the green looks like about the same. That green, these just pack a punch. A little over maybe. Of course, all of the dimensions and everything is on the site. Let's talk about that for a moment here. Hey everybody. So yes, every piece that I'm going to show you today, as I often do, I will let you know if I'm showing you pieces that are not shown on our website. These pieces that I'm showing you today, Holly makes her magic page for every time I do a live show. So this is no stress. I tell you that every time because I hope you join me and you can relax a little, talk jade, enjoy some jade, a little jade therapy for you in your day. But I don't want you to stress. We're here to help. So all the styles, and I'll go through them rather quickly today. I'll show you the UPCs. If I miss one, don't stress. They're all on a page together for today's show. You can get there easily through Instagram, through the link in our bio, or just go right to our website, mkjjewelry.com. You could just type the word live in. You can scroll down to the banner that shows our live shows, but you can just type the word live, and then this week's Instagram live comes up. Click on that one, and you will see this week's show, all the pieces from this week's show, and you'll see links to all the past shows, so you can see all of them. You can see the videos, the pieces, and everything. I have the best staff. Also, we offer a 20% discount. The prices that I'm showing, by the way, there are some questions. They are US dollars. We're showing them in US dollars, and we do offer a 20%. We call it a first purchase discount. You don't have to use it on your first purchase, but there is a discount code for 20% at the top of our homepage. No stress. Everything I'm showing you today is certified, natural, type A. Type A Jadeite Jade means there's no treatment, and we don't have any junk in our jade here. Let's continue. Okay, so we're talking about these two yummy, yummy beauties. And yes, if the dimensions, I said it's about 25, the dimensions are all on the website. Let's light these up. These are just, look at this lavender. It's really, you get a lot of saturated, vivid, beautiful color. Has a lovely texture, as you can see, somewhat creamy. Nice and an even texture, and it definitely has some translucency. Now, as I showed you, now it's carved hollow. Otherwise, it would be rather heavy. They are not heavy. And you're like, oh, Kris, they're gonna be so heavy on my neck. They will not. Look how they carve that. Only one of the toughest gemstones in the world could you carve a piece like this hollow. Isn't that incredible? And that's why the light, you can see the light travel through so well. It definitely has some nice translucency. Let's see if the green one does. I am honestly not sure. Let's see. Might be opaque. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, not. Look at that. Now it's carved hollow too. And there's still not a lot of translucency at all. But you get incredible saturated color. That green, look at that, packs a punch. These are beautiful floral filigree carvings. Lovely. There's a flower. They're really quite lovely. So the lavender, and again on the 20-inch rubber cord, $730 for the lavender. You see the style number. And then the green is $710 and $720 for those two beauties. Okay, so let's talk about circles. I am going to show you some discs today. We just got a shipment of a bunch of disc pendants with silky cord bales that will be coming to the site in the next week or so. So I will give you a preview of those soon because they are beautiful pendants with no gold. So we will show you those coming up. They're just not ready yet. So let's continue with these. So some of the pieces that I'll show you are just on a cord that you can easily take off. Let me show you how easy that is. I think that looks really great on a cord. If you've seen me at some events, you see that I wear a carved circle often, and I often wear it on a silky cord like this. You can also do this with a very long chain. I have a long gold chain, but it's long enough where I can do this lariat type of style. Okay, so let's take this off, just so you see. I'm not fibbins, right? It's just a circle. It's really a beautiful circle. Not special. And then we can just put this right back on. Put this through the hole. Okay, and then you just loop it through. This goes through here. That's it. And depending on which side's the best, you can decide how you would like it to lay. I tend to like it with this little part here on the front. You do you, my friends. Maybe you prefer it that way. You wear it however you like. Isn't that great? That is just a gorgeous large circle. How large? This is probably the largest circle I think I've ever seen here at Mason K. Let's see here. About, oh my gosh, almost 53 millimeters. Oh my goodness, 52 and a half at least, and a nice thickness, but not too thick, almost 6 millimeters thick. Absolutely stunning. You can see how translucent it is, but I'll light it up anyway. And I light it up for you to see how translucent it is and to show you that there are no issues, no fractures, of course. I wouldn't be showing you something with a fracture, but I want to make sure that you see that. It's just lovely. And this way you really see the material in depth. Lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. So this beautiful piece, again, you could easily wear it. I love it on the silk cord. I think it's very, very classy. This is style 347731 for $2,250 before any discounts, of course. If you have the Jot discount, if you follow Jewels of the Trade, which I highly recommend you do, she often gives out a 10% discount. I'm just saying. And then we have our 20% that you can also use off your first purchase. Look at that one. Oh my gosh. They're both so scrumptious, so juicy, definitely mouth-watering jade. Yummy. So if you didn't want this, I mean, that just makes such a statement. and would feel amazing to wear. But maybe you prefer something a little smaller, a little more demure. This definitely has more color. Does that pack a punch or what? Look at this incredible color. Absolutely stunning. Same style. And by the way, what I forgot to mention is these silk cords are adjustable. You just pull the knots. You just pull them. It's tight now because it hasn't been done. You just pull them, you pull the other side and just make it whatever length you want. That's one of the beautiful things of the silky cord, is that it's completely adjustable. You know I love the adjustability. I want you to wear your jade with everything. I want it to be layered with every outfit. I just want you to have your options so it's easy to wear. So this beauty this is really a spectacular circle. 32 millimeters by, look at the nice thickness, 4.5 or so. Really stunning. You do not need gold, but so many of us have gold already. You know, talk to grandma. Maybe she has a chain she doesn't wear until gold comes down. We've got chains out there, or other chains and other material. Isn't that lovely? This is style 061095 for 3,600. Take your 20%. So these pieces, the pieces that I've shown recently, I'm going to go really quickly through. These are 3 stunning carvings, 3 of my favorites that we've talked about that are on adjustable silky cords. No gold. There is no gold. Look at this spectacular piece. I will show you all 3. Look at this. The carving is exquisite. It's tricolor, really, because you've got gorgeous lavender with beautiful red, green, and there's also red, yellow streaking. Unusual, beautiful carving. Look at the lotus flower. Absolutely lovely. Kuan Yin, goddess of mercy. So that is just gorgeous. You would think a piece like that, no, it doesn't need gold. Who needs gold? Gold just, you know, you don't need gold. You just need jade. Is that incredible? Look at this. Look at this. Look at the, oh, the color, the translucency, the carving. Absolutely stunning. And the last one, this is one of my favorite. This is lotus flower with Kuan Yin hand. Lotus flower is a symbol of purity. It's absolutely stunning. It's just an incredible piece. What a worry stone piece. You could wear it this way. I would just rub this all day. Look at that incredible, beautiful, natural red jadeite jade. And this one is unbelievably translucent. It almost has an appearance. You might think that it's opaque. No way. It's got this incredible glow. Look at this. One of my favorites. But again, an absolutely stunning necklace. No gold. Gorgeous. This one is, just so you know, 1,080. Okay, but I've shown that one. And I think we talked about this one, but this one's really another special one because it's incredible, translucent. We talked about this the other day, how we don't really say orange jade, but this is really like a red orange. Look how one side you have the shoe symbol, and then on the other side, it's a heart. It's double-sided carving. Beautiful top. On the top, this is unusual. You see often on the top double dragon. This is double bat. So that means it is double happiness on the top because the bat is a symbol for happiness. That's double happiness and a coin. Prosperity. Oh my goodness. Longevity, happiness, prosperity, and then a heart on the back. God, this might be the perfect anniversary present ever. I'm just saying. And this is not glued on, by the way. Is that incredible? It's not glued on. I promise you, this is cut. These are cut by masters that love this material like no one else. Look at that. Oh, look, you can see, look how translucent that is. Oh, I love that. Look at that. You can see my hand behind there. Incredibly dense, translucent material, and the glow, the color, the double bats. I don't know the last time I saw double bats, honestly. Double dragon we see all the time. Double bats, not as much. Just stunning. This beauty is, let's see, style 363106 for 2,140. Now, of course, that comes with our gift, our certificate of authenticity, gift wrapped in Mason K pouch and box, and free standard shipping on orders over $200. So keep that all in mind. Okay, that was the first tray. Moving right along, my friends. My jade friends, my jade junkies, the jade obsessed, you are all welcome here, that's for sure. So continuing with bat, look at that beautiful bat. This is an extraordinary piece. This looks very old. Dragon on the bottom, bat on the top. Certainly looks like a symbol, like the disc symbol of the heavens or the sun. Key symbol going here throughout. This is an exceptional piece on a really special cord with special knotting. Beautiful matching pieces. And of course, it's tricolor. So, tricolor, right? You've got yellow, red, and green. On, of course, an adjustable cord. I would try to give you that adjustability as best we can. This special piece with amazing symbolism is style 326798 for $1,860. Feels great. Really beautiful, really carved medallion type piece. Okay. So, and then of course we have all kinds of Buddha pendants. Here is a beautiful, happy, laughing Buddha, large, lovely pendant on an adjustable silky cord. He is very happy. The back is absolutely a pure worry stone. And the front, look, he's holding Lingzi mushroom. Isn't that amazing? Mushroom of immortality. It's the best. I love it. One of my favorite symbols. So this beautiful Buddha, and we do have plenty more if you don't want one this large. This is I think it's 990027, but you will find it very easily on our site. Okay, so now I have one. This is unusual. Sometimes we have nephrite. I showed some nephrite beads on Tuesday. You know, we don't judge the jades here, nephrite jade or jadeite jade. Those are the two jades. There's no judging of the jades. I love it all as long as it's natural. So we have this nephrite pendant. This is beautiful dark green nephrite. Look, there's a fish there, and I believe this is lotus flower. Just beautiful. Let's see if we get any nice olive green translucency. Oh, yummy. Look at that green. That is absolute stunning nephrite. Little dark, but it's a lovely pendant on an adjustable cord. Is it adjustable? Yeah, because you can tie it yourself. That's a really cool cord. And this is style 297654 for $820. Okay. Let's do this one. This is one of my favorites. I will be making more. I'm hoping to make more soon. I think we have a couple coming online soon. I think this is the only one at the moment. But keep in mind that any ring of any kind would work this way. Hold on, I forgot my sunglasses. Hold on, because I want to show you. Okay. Got to have my props. Did not have my props ready. So this is just a beautiful lavender ring. It's an icy lavender ring on a lovely necklace, an adjustable necklace, of course, with beautiful matching beads. Really simple, but it also has a utilitarian purpose. You can, look, you can put your glasses on it. So you can wear a jade necklace. This is such a great gift. Oh my God, we have this one in lavender. I would just grab this for your mom right now. Does she always lose her reading glasses? Just grab it now, give it to her for Christmas or her birthday or something. She can just put her reading glasses and wear a jade necklace and your glasses on it. I love that. I love getting two uses out of it. I can enjoy my beautiful natural jadeite jade and I can wear my glasses too. So this beauty is $220, of course, before any discounts or anything. $399,259. Okay, now let's talk about a few pieces. Hold on. That are Guatemalan. I've got some gorgeous Guatemalan pieces. You know I'm obsessed. We have a few of these gorgeous lotus beads. They're really good size. Let me give you an idea. Let me move my glasses out of the way. Oh no. Okay, so we've got a width of about 13 millimeters. What kind of length do we have here? Almost 30 millimeters long. On a silky cord, these are beautiful decorative knots, hand done, and of course, it's adjustable. Of course. It's just gorgeous color. That blue-green color, I'm so obsessed with. Look, you get some nice translucency. There are a few of these left. It's like the blue-green base with the green streaking. Delicious, super unisex. So many of these pieces are. I think that's really amazing for a man, and an amazing worry stone piece, of course. It's not that I'm a nervous wreck. I just like to fidget, and well, jade is perfect for that. So the lotus bead necklace is $320, $844. It helps if I look at the screen. Okay. So now we sold a few of these. I think these are the two that we have left. Juicy, this is Juicy Jade Alert. You might want to sit down, I'm just saying. I love these so much. I'm so happy they're selling because then I'd have to take them. I can't get enough. I cannot get enough of this material. Never mind, this is the blue-green Guatemalan, but it also these have that rich translucent yellow. The Guatemalan yellow is very different than Burmese, as you can see in the back. Those are Burmese colors. This is very different a color. It's different, the yellow. Look at that, it's a very green yellow. I know. Did somebody fall down? Are you okay? Is everybody okay? I know, I told you it was a juicy jade alert. I warned you all. I mean, I'm obsessed. I am. I can't get enough. I get so excited. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. So we have, I think, 2 of these left. I think they're 2 different prices. So this one, let's give you an idea of measurement here. 25 millimeters on the nosy. I believe a quarter. Oh, I have a quarter here. I think a quarter is close to 24 to give you an idea. So here's a quarter. I think 23.9. Technically, I think that I wrote that on there. So just give you an idea. Very close to a quarter, slightly bigger. These have really nice thickness. So they have really nice thickness. Oh my gosh, over 6.5 millimeters, and still have that incredible translucency because it's incredibly dense material. Look at this. Stunning, juicy, yummy. Grab them now. I don't know if we're going to have any more. I don't have any put away. So I don't know. This one's $340. It's style 399488, and this might be the last one for that one. And then this one is slightly, I think, more intense color. I think it's slightly smaller. Let's do that first. I know, I get so excited. I'm jumping around, sorry. 23.9, so almost 24. And same kind of thickness, almost over 6.5 millimeters. Delicious, stunning. I mean, my God. Oh my God, that's natural. You know, I think we've reached the time in the show. I do it every show where I have to thank Mother Nature because that is just unbelievable. That is naturally formed. Stunning. This piece is $399,525 for $470. Now, this is an unusual piece. So I think I showed it one other time. I have a little obsession with this piece. So it was part of a band ring grouping that we purchased, and as we sorted through them and evaluated them, I grabbed it. It's first of all very unusual in its color, Guatemalan, but I don't see a lot of green. It's not really blue. It's kind of an icy blue-gray. It's also not cut perfectly. Can you see? It's thicker down here than up here. You certainly could wear it as a ring, and the finger size might be listed in the listing online. But because one side was a little thinner, and because it is such extraordinary material, I had to put it on a cord. I just think it would look stunning as a pendant on your skin. You certainly can wear it as a ring, but this is just, I can't take it. Let's take it off this so I can show it to you really well. We'll put it back on there, don't worry. Hold on, let me get a little closer here. I think Ollie's in the way and I can't get any closer. Okay. Hold on. All right, look at this. It's got this dark streak there. So glassy. Doesn't it look like glass? It's amazing and absolutely stunning, but you can see how it's thicker on top. So it's just miscut, that's all. It's not like it's so thin on the bottom that it couldn't be worn. I just thought it was an even more beautiful pendant. Just stunning. So, and what could you do with this? It's just a circle. It's just a circle on a cord. Well, you could certainly, as you could with any circle jewelry, I shouldn't even give this away, just put your glasses in it. It's a glasses holder. It certainly could be, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Very special. There are no rings like it. It was just a very special piece in the grouping. We have a lot of blue-green band rings, nothing this icy gray. So it is about almost 26 millimeters, and it's got a thickness of 4.5 on the silky adjustable cord. Very special, so very one of a kind, as most of the pieces are. $395,060 for $320. Alrighty. Now let's move on to some chain. You certainly can wear chain. It doesn't have to be gold, right? Look at this beauty. As I said, gorgeous. I love these chains. They flow really nicely. They're just really nice chains for oxidized steel. And as I said, if it comes with the chain, you can certainly upgrade. It comes with a 20-inch, and you can upgrade now to a 22 or 24-inch. So this is just a beautiful white with green carved jadeite jade butterfly. I think this side has a little more green, so you certainly could make that decision. Maybe depending on what you're wearing, you're going to wear the green side, has a little more green, or a little more pure white. Beautiful piece. Lovely, you know, beautifully carved, hollow as usual, not heavy. That's how we're able to put the holes, the chain through there. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous glow. I don't want to blind you. Don't have to get that close for you to see the translucency. That is a lovely piece. To give you an idea, the width is about 33.5 by 20, whoopsie, chains in the way, 21 or so, and a nice thickness of over 6.5 millimeters. This beautiful butterfly, she's so sweet. What a great gift she'll be. $200, again, before any discount, $393,004. Beautiful. Okay. And then we have this cutie little one. I think I showed this recently. It's just a sweet little piece, just a small carving. It's $110. Okay, $393,028. Special jade gift if you wanted to give somebody young, you want to introduce them to jade. That's a really special piece. Great piece, nice translucency, beautiful streak of green. And then I think I showed this one just the other day, so I'm not going to go through it, but it's just, we have so many of these beautiful carvings. Look at the translucency that you get. I'll just review the price on this beauty. Very, very one of a kind. There are no more like this on a chain like this. $550. Now, this is a style that we do have more of. This is a very popular style, again, on the oxidized steel chain. It's just a gorgeous green jadeite jade bead. This is one of those perfect unisex pieces for anyone. There's all kinds of symbolism in here. I believe these have, they do. This is wicked cool. Okay, I love it. These have dragon, shoe, and phoenix. So dragon and phoenix, that's male to female, yin to yang, light to dark. It covers everyone. That just is, this is just a complete balancing piece. And then with a symbol of longevity, it's really a piece for anyone, male, female, anybody. It's just perfect. And of course, gorgeous, natural, apple green, jadeite jade. Beautiful. Definitely some translucency. Has a nice glow. It's just a really lovely, easy piece. Easy gift, $240, $393,127. So we had a few of these cute little hearts. This is the last one. This is just white jadeite jade open heart. I love that it turns and flips and flops. I love the chain. So it's oxidized steel chain, but a little fancier. It's just a fun, fancy little chain, 20 inches. Let's see, probably have some translucency, you bet. Beautiful, pure white. White and ice are really the purest forms of jadeite jade. So that is just a lovely piece. This is the only one like it. There will be no more. This is the end of this lot of open hearts. I think we just sold the red one, and I think this is the last. Style 398887 for $150. Now I'm going to show you one of my most favorite cuts in jade. I'm going to show you a few samples, show you them really quickly. Do you remember? I love these so much. To me, I'm not sure there's a greater symbol of love that you can give. These are two interlocking rings. This isn't a magic trick. There is no way to pull them apart. These are two interlocked rings cut from one block of natural jadeite jade. Two from one that can never be separated. It just doesn't get any better than that for a gift, for me. I just think that's so sweet, so meaningful, and then you give this beautiful, I mean, if these feel amazing, because of course, what a great worry stone piece. You would just play with this all day. They feel amazing. They're beautifully cut. We're very picky about them. And we have several still to show you. So this one is $430. It's style 381636. It's just a light green. Beautiful light green. Just to give you an idea, of course, the dimensions are on the website. But the rings are each close to 14 millimeter. So that was the first one. I think I didn't go in the right order, but that's okay. I have 2 gray ones to show you. I love the gray. You know I love gray. You know I wear black. If you don't already, I wear black every day. So I love the gray because there's some contrast. It's not black on black. I love the gray. We have, sometimes we have a charcoal gray or a flannel gray. These are both more charcoal. Kind of just depends on what you're looking for. These have a little larger rings. It has a little yellow in it, maybe not as dark and pure as this one. So this one, and these are one of a kind. This one is $420. I can't even talk. $420, style 398764. I don't think there's a lot of translucency here. Not very much. These rings, so this one has that yellow spot. Okay, so very one of a kind with that yellow spot, gray with yellow, unusual. So also again, close to 14 millimeter, just shy of that. And then this one, which is a little more, it's a little richer. As you can see, the cut is a little different. The rings are a little thicker and a little smaller, sorry. So it's a little tighter, whereas there's a little more movement in this one. Just like you to have your choices. Right, there's a little more movement in this one. This one's a little darker and a little tighter, a little more even material. Let me measure those. Those were all just shy of 14. This one is, yeah, so 13.2, so closer to 13. Oops, on these, well, depending on where I measure it. Yeah, closer to 13, so a little smaller. So this one is style 392748 for 510. I have 2 more green ones to show you. Before I show you the green ones, I'm going to show you this spectacular ice. So look, his and hers, or just your 2 friends, your kids. I'm just saying, look at the yin and yang. Oh, I love it. Don't those look terrific together? We did have friends that were looking for wedding gifts, and this is what we did sell to them. He got one for the bride and for the groom, an icy white and a gray, and I just think it's perfect. What a great gift. It's a great wedding gift to each other, to anyone. It's just perfect. Just love them. So the icy, as you can see, is a little bigger than the others, and it's so icy, so translucent. What a glow. Already, you don't even need me to light it up. You can see it has a beautiful glow. Who needs gold? Who needs gold? You got jade. Almost 15 millimeters. So those were all shy of 14. This is shy of 15. So a little bigger. Lots of movement. They feel amazing, of course, with that incredibly dense material. They would, just for fun. So you can see the glow. The beautiful chain. Love the contrast between the icy white, or the ice, and the chain. I think that's just terrific, but you could take it off and put it on gold. 392779. They come right off these chains, of course. That one is 710. Let's look at the 2 green ones. I showed you the light green one already. I will pull it so you can see it with this one. Let's just show you all of them. Okay. So this is the one I already showed you, and that one was 430. So now I have these 2. Let's do this one first. This one has a little more color than the last one I showed you. The base is kind of a yellowy green, and then it's got some beautiful green spots to it, especially this one here. Beautiful. It feels a little smaller, more like 13, yeah. So more like that darker gray one. On the oxidized steel chain, style 398771 for 620. And then the last double ring is this cool one. Really unusual color. Not a typical jadeite jade color. It's just a real yellowy green with little spots of little more vivid green in there. See if I can show you that. Can you see a little more vivid green? There you go. See that? Very unusual. Very pretty. A lovely green. Again, not everybody loves a bright apple green. This is a little more muted and might be perfect for your love. This one, again, so about 13. Yeah, a little over, whoopsie, a little over 13. Almost 13 and a half. So this one is, oh no, it's jade, we're okay. 398788 for $650. Okay, let's take a time out because I want to talk to you guys about something. So let's take a look over here. Welcome back. So here I am. I wanted to talk to you today. I'm going to be showing you next. We're going to be doing, I'm going to show you a whole bunch of discs. So, and they've been selling like crazy. I have a whole bunch coming up for you soon that are loose, but I thought we would take a moment to talk about the disc because it is the perfect piece to wear without gold, and that's what we're talking about today. So I thought we'd just talk about the disc for a moment. The disc is one of the oldest and most important symbols in ancient Chinese civilization. So some people, let's get an example. Here, let's pull this one up. It's so yummy and juicy to show you. And of course, I'm wearing my black nephrite disc. Of course, yes, it's on an heirloom chain, but it's just a disc. So the disc, many people call these different things. They call them donuts, hololiths, perforated discs, whatever you call it. It's an extremely old symbol. And it was originally a symbol, it represented the sun and the heavens. And the ancient peoples, the Neolithic peoples, believed that the power to communicate with the heavens was in the jade. And the symbol of the circle and the disc is a symbol of eternity and good health and general well-being in Chinese culture. So I want to make sure I don't miss anything. It is considered, it's been called the stone of heaven. Natural jadeite jade, back when they originally found jade, was nephrite jade. Jade of antiquity is nephrite jade. So nephrite jade or jadeite jade is the stone of heaven. And then the disc represents heaven. So a jade disc is really just absolute perfection. So now that circle or the disc, and it is called often a B disc. Have you heard the B disc? B is spelled P-I, but it's pronounced B disc, a bee, like a bee that would sting you. So that circle, that symbol of eternity, not only does apply to the disc, but to anything round, to the hololith bangle. Oh, that one fit me. That's it, Jeff. That one's mine, just so you know. The band ring, I mean, you know I'm wearing a band ring every day. The band ring, this is still, so if you want to give that gift of eternity and of good health, one of the ways to do so is with a bee disc or with any circle. Circle earrings. The eternity is still there. Band ring, the pretty white ones. These have been selling like crazy. And then, of course, the discs. Now, the disc, let's talk about the discs because it's a perforated disc. There is a hole. There's some talk about the size of the hole. So, traditionalists believe that a B disc, the center hole should be approximately half the size of the surrounding jade. So technically, that hole would be a little small, but everybody has their ways. It depends on what you believe. Now, the haigu, I believe, is a disc that has the smallest hole, because I've seen that word used as well, and if I'm mispronouncing, please forgive me. It is a word that's often applied to a disc, but as I have found, it means it's a disc with a small hole. Okay, and then a huan is the largest of the holes, and that is the one that has the hole, the center hole, that is equal to the size of the jade that is surrounding. And a yuan is a hole that is twice the size of the surrounding. So those would be more like the circles that I showed you. Where did I put the circles? Like these. So just depends on whether we're talking about a disc, a circle, a donut. No matter what you call them, they are amazing and they represent heaven and earth. Okay, you ready? Let's do some discs. Let's do some discs. Okay, so heaven and earth. Here's some heavenly jade. So these white ones have been selling really, really well. They're gorgeous and they are new to the site. Gorgeous. So this one, I think we may have sold out of the third option. Beautiful, pure white. the purest of the jades. These are really great size hole. For me, I'm not measuring comparing to the outside. I am measuring to see what kind of chain that I can use. So this one has, this one's about 29 millimeters, and the hole is about 6.7. So let's talk about that for a minute. As I said, when we're purchasing discs, Jeff and I aren't necessarily measuring the center of the hole and comparing it to the rest of the jade. I am looking at pieces, we're looking at the disc first, the jade first.
Adjust your volume. After you flip back over, it went down.
Oh.
Gotta adjust your volume.
Okay. So when we're buying, we're just looking at the quality of the jade first. Then I look at the hole. Now, what if the hole is too small? Look at this. This is a spectacular blue, it's just icy blue Guatemalan goodness, but it had a very small hole. Well, I still had to have the disc. I have to offer you this disc. That's all right. It's just has a beautiful gold. It has gold. Shh. I know, I'm not selling this one today. Just kidding. It has a beautiful gold bail. So it has a small hole. Fine, that needs a bail. If it doesn't need this, I can put right on a chain. This I can put right on a chain. So when we're purchasing, I don't care. I'm looking at the jade. If I love the jade, I will make it work for you. I do like to find discs that have little larger hole. We are working on a whole new collection that are coming, that are loose discs. I cannot wait. They're so juicy, and they're amazing. But we had to separate them. We had to decide what had the largest holes, what needs to be made up, whether it's getting a gold bail or a silky cord bail, or whether it's large enough to just put on a chain. And we don't need to add the gold, so we don't need to add the price for you. Okay, back to the discs. Because discs are the perfect thing for No Gold Thursday, because you certainly do not need gold to wear any of these discs. And when I say no gold, that just means we're selling, these are pieces that we haven't added gold to, but most of us have a gold chain that we love that we can just take the pendant that's on it now and put a disc on it. So this pure white one is $160. Style 399570. And what's basically the difference between these? The difference is this is just more, it's denser material, and therefore it's taken on an incredible polish. It's just denser material. That's lovely. Of course, nice pure white and a little more translucent. It's just a personal preference here. His and hers, just a personal preference. So the white one was $160. This gorgeous translucent one, nice size hole. It's really important. $210. $399,556. $210 for this gorgeous piece. Look at that. On your skin, and of course translucency. Pieces that are translucent just look best on your skin. Jade is meant to be worn. I want you to wear it, and I want you to love it. Okay, I showed these recently, but I only showed them once, and they're super fabulous. These are awesome. So as you saw, I was wearing a black disc. Mine is nephrite jade. These, are you ready? They're Jadeite jade. They're Guatemalan Jadeite jade. They are amazing. As you see, we have 3 different sizes because I had to have them all. I think they're so beautiful. They feel so amazing. This beautiful polish. Look at this wicked cool streaking. Every single one is so unique. They're not flat black like the one I'm wearing, which is just black and kind of boring. They're all different. They're all different. There's not a lot of translucency, but I'm going to do it this way so you can see the streaking. It's like blue-green Jadeite jade in there. It's just incredible. They're just unusual. They feel amazing. You know I love the black. This certainly goes with everything. If you wanted to give one as a disc, the white or black are really a great option. And 3 sizes on the steel cord are just perfect. So the smallest size is 23 millimeters. It's a great size. A quarter is about 23.9. Okay, so slightly smaller than a quarter. And this one is $150. It's just a great price. Please just consider, this is an incredibly tough stone. This is a stone that is 24 times tougher than a diamond, and really Guatemalan is even tougher. It had to be cut and polished and shipped, and the chain and all the work. So keep that in mind for $150. That is amazing before any discounts, of course. $399, $600 for that one. And of course, we do have a grouping of them. They're all very one of a kind. They all have some really cool patterns and streaking. Look at that. They're just cool. And it's jadeite. It's black jadeite. So happy to be able to offer that to you. So this one is a little over 30, about 30 and a half millimeters. Welcome back, doggies. They were visiting with the mailman. Hi, Lola. $399,594 for 180. So 150. 180, and the large one, which is what I think I wore the other day on a show, and boy, I really loved wearing it. It felt amazing. It's a great statement piece. It just feels really great. Just wear your worry stone. A little over 38 millimeters, almost 38 and a half, and it's got a nice thickness, but not too thick, of a little over 4. Stunning. So 150, 180, and 210 for the big one. Lovely. Okay. Oh, I'm still wearing that bangle. That's really funny. Look at that. I still had it on. Oh, because it fit me. Oh, that's a yummy one. Okay, that was really exciting that fit me. Okay, they never fit me because my hand does not collapse. I got my sausagey fingers, and my hand is not squishy. So I wear about a 61 or so. So let's do some Guatemalan goodness, some discs. Absolutely a perfect disc. Lovely representation of the heavens, wouldn't you say, in this incredible blue? It's almost like a powder blue. Here, let me show you the difference. Like, I'm going to show you some of the others. I mean, that's even a little, that has a little more green. This is just so ridiculously blue. Again, the texture is lovely, so consistent with that color. Let's light this one up because it's super special. Blue. It's blue. It's like a powder blue in jadeite jade. It's ridiculous. It's amazing. I get really, really excited. Really yummy. Great size. 24 inches. Over 3 millimeters thick. Perfect oxidized steel chain. It's really stunning. $210. $399. 471. Now let's compare it to the next step up. This one. Next one is a little bigger and a little more green. Has a little more blue-green as opposed to just, I mean, that blue is just, I don't know what to tell you. Look at this. It's just, the color is just so amazing. And that one's so even. Look at that. This one has a little more interesting texture in it and more green floating in there. This one's just consistent, like powder blue. Amazing. Okay, so let's compare these two. These all have really great holes, of course, because they are on chain. So 260 for this one, just give you an idea, and 320. It's a little more color. Let's light them up so you can see. Let's do it this way. So the top one has a little more color. The bottom one's a little more even. So this one, a little more even, 260, 399, 464, and then a little richer color. As you can see, they're same size, hole is the same. And so a little richer color, a little green streaking here. This one is 320, 399, 518. Get excited, then I start to whisper. Okay, I have two more. So that's these two because I want you to see them next to each other because you can't do that online. That's why I like to do it for you. So the next one up, let's see, is this the right price? Yes. So this one, oh, packs a punch. Okay, let's move you two out of the way. That one's next. Look how much greener it is. So unusual. So cool. Okay, so that one is 330. And then the last one I'm showing you today, Guatemalan discs, is 410. I think I've shown this one one time before. This one, they're all very unusual. This is the one that has that yellow in it. Look at that yellow streak. It is the only one we have that has that yellow streak. And that's the one for 410. So you almost don't even need to the UPC. But the UPC, if you love the one with the yellow streak, highly unusual, 399,501. So those are some of the Guatemalan discs. There are a whole bunch on the site. Go check them out. Super yummy, juicy, blue-green goodness. It's just yummy. Now, this is one of my favorite ways to wear Guatemalan. We have these amazing tubes. Look at that. These feel, talk about worry stone. I've given these to some of our friends. They absolutely love them because you can see, look at the polish. I always tell you to look at the polish. You can tell the texture of your jade by the polish. Look at how, this is some dense, gorgeous Guatemalan material that is taking on a very fine polish. Look at this blue glow. Beautiful. So we have this in two prices. This one is $370, and then we have one at $440. $370 and $440. The 440s are maybe a little more even, as you can see, a little more even. Up to you. They both come on the 20-inch oxidized steel chain, but this just feels great. This would be amazing on anything. I think it would look awesome on leather, gold, of course. I mean, it would just look great on anything. It just feels amazing. It's a great piece for men, for young people, the youths out there. So this one that is, oopsie, $370. Sorry, everybody. $370, $397, $666. Sorry, $668. Thank goodness. Gorgeous. And then the more even, they're a little richer and a little more even. So they're slightly more for $440, $397, $651. I need one of these really badly. Love them. Okay. Moving right along. Okay, my friends, let's do some pendants. Okay, we're in the Guatemalan vein, so let me show you this wicked awesome one. We do have more pendants that just came in, just so you know, these free-form, translucent, blue-green beauties, and we will get those up for you as soon as we can. I don't think we have anything this big that came in. This is a really large one. This is just stunning. Has a really nice large bail, which is really appropriate for this size of piece. How large is it? About almost 29 wide and a length of 54 millimeters. Nice thickness, over 4 millimeters. It's just a stunning piece. This piece is $230, $393,851. You ready? You ready? Oh, I can't get enough of this color. I could look at this all day. Now, is that incredible piece? Talk about a worry stone piece. Wear that around your neck. Oh, what a great gift. Beautiful. Okay, look at all these pendants that we have. Gold. Who needs gold? Okay, I teased with this one too. It's an abacus pendant. Is that amazing? Maybe you're married to a mathematician. I'm just saying. Somebody obsessed with math or abacuses, or it's just cool. Talk about worry stone. You know I love the movement and the feel. It's a good, I really should take this home because, oh my gosh, look at that. Look, they all move. Just on a silky cord bail. Put this on anything. Rubber cord, oxidized, gold, anything. What a fun pendant. Natural jadeite jade, abacus. All the little bits move. I love it. It feels so great. That can't be the price. That's really the price. Okay, well, that's amazing. $520 for all this work and natural jadeite jade weight. I'll light it up. $396,449. Look at this amazing piece. So fun. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. $520 before any discounts. That's wicked awesome. So happy to be able to offer that to you. That's great. Okay. I'm going to go through some of these pendants super quick. They just all have silky cord bails. I'm just going to light them up as we go. Look, oh, it's $300. Gold. Nobody needs gold. Like diamonds. Gold and diamonds just make jade look better. Okay, don't tell the diamond and gold people I said that, but it's kind of how I feel. Just a beautiful piece. Takes on a lovely polish. Really unusual color, probably Guatemalan. Beautiful flower at the bottom. $380,578. Look at this one. Just simple. Just a simple, talk about, again, worry stone. Just feels great, beautiful on either side. Just lovely, rich green color. Oh, is that amazing? Look at that. So outside, it really would have an amazing glow. Just lovely, not too big, not too small. Really great for maybe for a man, for your husband. $210, 381-827. What an amazing gift to give. Jade is really meant to be given. Look at this lovely woman sitting here. The flower, and she's sitting there. Isn't that lovely? It's like a piece of artwork. It's almost like you know, a painting that you would see in a museum, but you can wear it as a pendant on your neck. This is a lovely piece. So very one of a kind. $300, $390-195 for that lovely piece. I have two leaves to show you. Leaves, what is she talking about? Leaves, got leaves. The leaf is not an uncommon carving. So we have several. The leaf tends to be symbolic of it's good luck in your profession. So a really great piece to give maybe somebody who just graduated or has a new job, but that's typically what it symbolizes. The green one, let's do the green one because it's a kind of moss and snow-ish. Moss and snow is a very white base with very vivid green streaking or spotting, and this is really close to that. The base isn't maybe quite as white, but it's close. That's just a beautiful piece and a lovely carving. $200. I think it's 301-858, but you will not have a hard time finding that on the site. You could always just type in leaf, just type into the site what you're looking for too. It is extremely intuitive. It has been built that way to help you out. And then this very unusual, this is just, I mean, it's a beautiful leaf carving, little small bale there, keep that in mind. But it's like tricolor. It's got lavender and yellow and this little green spot. Just very unusual mixing of colors. Lovely translucency. I know you're shocked. You didn't think it was going to light up like that, but it does. It's really a special piece with all those colors. $340, 380-561. Moving along, just some fun. This one's just a light blue-green. Lovely carving. This is a fish. Do you see the fish here sort of jumping out of the blue-green water? Lovely, simple, feels amazing. Just simple on the back, feels terrific. $150. 390-256. How is that even possible? A natural jadeite jade fish pendant for $150. Awesome. Okay. Look at this one. I showed this one recently. I just love it because I like to say jackfruit because I think that's what it is, and it's just fun to say, and it feels great. So it just feels great. It's just fun. As opposed to having a piece that's super smooth, these little bumps they just feel great. So the jackfruit is, it's on sale, everybody. It was originally $230, on sale for $195. Style 381-834. Here's another little chunk. Look at this. It's just an apple green chunk. I mean, it's like one giant cabochon. It's like a giant cabochon with a bale. I think that's a bat on top. What do you say? I think that's a bat. I think that's happiness right there. Just a little happiness for you with your apple green jade cabochon with a silky cord bale. And it's on sale. Look at that. Originally $770, on sale for $523. Look at this for apple green. That's like a massive green jadeite jade cabochon that you can wear for $523 before any discounts, shipped and certified. That's ridiculous. 390-201. That's awesome. Okay. We have some fun little yellow ones, and then we're going to talk about some beryl beads. Look at this. I love a pea pod. It's a pea pod with 3 little cuties in there. Maybe for your 3 kids, your 3 grandchildren. Give that to grandma with the 3 grandchildren. Look at the translucency. Oh my gosh, how much is this? It's $320. Let's light it up because it's just so glassy, so pretty. Those bumps, the peas, they feel so good. I have to rub it all. You know who I am. So glassy, so translucent. That's a great piece. 390-287. Look at this one. This is exceptional color. Look at this. I believe it's Kuan Yin. I mean, just incredible. I believe that this is Guatemalan yellow. Just extraordinary material. And an exceptional carving. Just lovely. The color is just really warm and inviting and very special. $360, $384, $286. And then the last pendant of the day is this one of my faves, because it's just, well, you know, what am I going to say? Oops, sorry, Raul. It just feels amazing. And it's just so unusual. So unusual. It's just a very creamy, kind of white into yellow into this incredible streak of red down the side. Looks like a person. I'm not sure. Almost looks like a candle. I can't tell. Maybe you know. I should maybe check the chat. Maybe somebody knows. But it's extremely translucent and amazing. The color is, my light is white. Okay, so just so you, I'm not enhancing this at all. It's just white light. It's just incredibly, the color is just so rich and saturated along that edge there. That one little strip, very unusual. The shape, it just feels great. Very unusual. $200, $384, $279. So besides the disc being one of the perfect pieces to wear, easy to wear on a cord, so are carved beads, as we started the show with, and so are just simple slides. So I'm going to show you, we're going to end with some simple slide pendants on chains or cords, just absolutely perfect for No Gold Thursday. So let's start with these gray pieces. You know I love gray, as we talked about. So we have two versions. So we've got the lighter version on a rubber cord, and we have the darker version on the oxidized steel chain. So, oh, somebody's here. So that's just my security, not to worry. It's just Olive and Lola. Somebody must be here. So this is just a beautiful Jadeite Jade bead slide. 14 millimeters wide. Let's see, thick. Also, almost 15 millimeters. This one is really translucent. This is, I love icy gray. I just love icy gray. Just beautiful. Almost looks like that's a green spot in there. They're just really cool. They feel amazing. These are really great for men. They're great for anybody, but ladies, you usually know more the jewelry that you love. And if you're trying to get, you know, your guy loves jade or he loves jewelry, just not sure what to get him, these are really some of the most perfect pieces that I'm going to show you, especially if you're just starting out. I just love this great. It feels great. It's perfect on the rubber cord. You certainly could take it off, but nice and rugged on the cord. This one is $360, $389, $120. Now, we also have these darker ones. These are more charcoal as opposed to flannel on the oxidized steel chain. Again, so they're about 14 and a half, a little over 14, and a thickness of, this one has a fun flat spot, also about 13 and a half. So this one, I don't think there's a lot of translucency here. Nope. This one is 210. That's part of why there's really not, it's pretty opaque. 389, 113. So with the gray, we have the light one, the dark one, and then we also have this other option, this carved gray bead on rubber cord. This is $170. Beautiful shoe symbol, longevity symbol, just lovely, beautifully carved, perfect for anyone. On the rubber cord, goes nicely on the rubber cord, little smaller hole, so keep that in mind. You might want to leave it on this, or it's going to be on something a little smaller. I don't think this has much translucency. Nope. So, but again, it is, and I'm sorry, I think they're, yeah, rubber cord, sorry. 170, so 381, 360. So, Everything else I'm going to show you is natural green jadeite jade. This is the only one that's going to be carved. So let's continue on. We have the gray carved, and then I've got this one, and I think this is the one. I'm not sure there are any others. So this is a little dry but saturated. So there's, I don't think, any translucency, but it packs a punch. Coin symbol, just beautiful green, just incredible green on the rubber cord. This one's about over 16 millimeters wide and a thickness, and of course carved hollow, so it's not heavy. 14.5 millimeters wide. This beauty is 320, 381513. Okay, the rest of the show we're going to finish up. Let's start off with, we're going to do our barrel slides, and I'm going to go through them real quick because we have a whole bunch on the site, all different prices. Wait a second, I was going to go, am I going in price order? Nope, sorry, I picked the wrong one. Let's start at the lowest price first. This is the smallest one and the least expensive of the green on the site. They're all on the rubber cords, and I think I said the rubber cords were, I thought they were 20, but I think they're 18, so I may have misspoken. It will be listed on the site properly. So, beautiful little bead. It's just a slide, a beautiful lotus bead slide pendant. This one is the smallest one. This one is 130, so this is one of the least expensive ones on the site, about 11 millimeters by about 11 millimeters. So for $130, it's style 398313. Okay, next step up. So from here up, they're all about the same size. Next step up is $140. Oh my goodness. Okay, with my monkeys watching on there. They're keeping me company. 130, 140. This is really more classic, traditional lotus bead size and shape, especially for a slide bead. 14 millimeter on the nosy or so, and by 12 millimeters. These are lovely. Again, on the cord, but these are easy to take off. You must have something at home. You can certainly put it on, or you give it this way and they can take it off and wear it however they like. $140. Oh, let's light her up so you see the beautiful color. These have lovely color. For $140, you really get some lovely color. I can't promise you'll get this exact one. I think there are several, but you can always reach out. So for 140, the style number is 103016. The next step up is 170. So this way you can see them next to each other. Super similar, very similar. I would say that probably the 170 are a little more even, not as dark spots, but more vivid green spots. The green is maybe a little lighter. Maybe they're a little fatter too. So for 170, it is style 236745. I'm sorry, I'm distracted, looking away. Let's light her up. Lovely. Next, what's next? The next one is 340. So let's see the difference. A little bigger, much more intense color. Much more intense color, much more saturated green. So it depends what you're looking for. You might want something a little more even, and you might want something less expensive, or you want something that packs a punch. This one's 340, and then there's the next step. These are all so similar, 390. So see if you can sort of get a sense of why. They all should have videos and photos and all that, but there's nothing like showing them to you live. Look at this one, 390. You can see why. Lovely, lovely green jadeite jade color. All natural, type A, of course. So I have two more to show you. So we have this grouping. It's more on the apple green, lighter side, right? Maybe some saturation, some rich color here. Then I have these, and these are the last two of the day. These just pack a jadeite jade punch. Let's compare. Let's compare the 340. Sorry, need my Jeopardy music. That's the one for 340. Let's compare apples to apples on the rubber cord. Wow. So really this is a preference. So this one that, let's see, This one's $390. This one's $410. $410. You get some, oh, sorry everybody. You get some translucency with this one. You don't get a lot with this. But my goodness, look at this. What a texture, what color. Really packs a punch. So the glow may not come from this way, but there's definitely color glow. So that one on the rubber cord with that incredible saturation is $410. It is also available on a chain. So you can just choose either one. On the cord is $410, and on the beautiful chain is, we have some available for $550. These might be slightly brighter than the ones, because I don't think it's just the chain that makes the difference. They're a little finer at $550 than $410. So you do have two options in this incredible saturated color. This one has maybe a little bit, slightly, not really. So on these last two really saturated, gorgeous ones, these beautiful lotus slides, they're about 15 millimeters by about 12 and a half or so. Absolutely stunning. Perfect, gorgeous jewelry that certainly doesn't need any gold. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's show, No Gold Thursday. We might make this a weekly thing. We may have to do another show next week. I think we should, showing you some more pieces that have no gold. But until then, I hope you learned something. I hope you found something you love. Please, as always, let me know if you have any questions. And until I see you next week, get jaded, everyone. Thank you again.